So tell me, how is this possible? That we have this persistent trail along here that is not disappearing and not dissipating, yet up here we have a plane producing a condensation trail that seems to be disappearing relatively naturally. That's a bird right there. How is that possible? Ask yourself. Same area of sky, same weather conditions, same time of the day, same place. We have this disgusting persistent trail, and we have that non-persistent trail. That doesn't make any sense based on what we've been told from the scientific establishment. They can't both be condensation. Check out this plane here, producing no condensation trail whatsoever. Seems absolutely normal, absolutely natural, right? Yet it's passing right in front of all of these persistent trails. How on earth is that possible? Please tell me, if that is producing no condensation whatsoever, yet all of this match of trails, wow. What is this? Look at that, look at those three there. You really think this is natural? You really think this is just condensation? Look at all these lines in the sky. This is geoengineering. This is weather modification. This is genocide. Look at this insanity. Look at all of these lines in the sky. This one curving round here. You think that's a commercial flight path? I certainly don't. There's another one way up there. Wow. This is genocide. Please research weather modification. Please research geoengineering. This is absolutely not natural. How can you live like this? This is London. Insanity. Absolute insanity. Look at all these lines. This is Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, manipulation of the weather, and depopulation. The sun is being blocked out. Look at all this, passing in front of the path of the sun. This is insanity. Please look up, please wake up, please observe the sky in your area. This is absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like this before. Wow. Okay. Please observe the sky in your area and have a nice day. Goodbye.
The death dumps, otherwise known as chemical trails, are being dropped and sprayed throughout the United States, in England, Scotland, Ireland, Northern Europe, and I have personally seen them not only in the United States but in Mexico and Canada. Birds are dying around the world. Fish are dying by the hundreds of thousands around the world. This is genocide. This is poison. This is murder by the United Nations. This element within our society that's doing this must be stopped. I happen to know of two of the locations where the airplanes are that dump this crap on us. 4 of the planes are out of the Air National Guard, Lincoln, Nebraska, and the other planes are out of Fort Still, Oklahoma. I personally have observed the planes that were standing still in Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, at the Air National Guard. They have no markings on them. They're huge, bomber-like airplanes with no markings. This is a crime. Crime against humanity, crime against America, crime against the citizens of this great country. They must be stopped. What is wrong with Congress? This has an effect on their population and their people and their friends and their relatives and themselves. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with the pilots who are flying these airplanes? They're dumping this crap, this poison, on their own families. Somebody has to do something about it. Somebody in Congress has to step forward and stop it now. Thank you. I'm Ted Gunderson.
Note the 2 planes in the sky there, both leaving no condensation trail whatsoever, normal, against a backdrop of this filth. Look at that persistent trail there, persistent trail here, persistent trail there. That's actually filling the sky. People say those are just clouds. No, those persistent trails have spread out. Remember how the sky was blue yesterday until the spraying commenced? So tell me, how is this possible? That we have this persistent trail along here that is not disappearing and not dissipating, yet up here we have a plane producing a condensation trail that seems to be disappearing relatively naturally. That's a bird right there. How is that possible? Ask yourself. Same area of sky, same weather conditions, same time of the day, same place. We have this disgusting persistent trail, and we have that non-persistent trail. That doesn't make any sense based on what we've been told from the scientific establishment. They can't both be condensation. These trails have spread out, producing this silvery muck that blocks out the sun, and people think it's normal. But we can obviously see that there's a great difference between those trails and those plains. They can't all be condensation. Here we have another plane. It's going to pass in the same route. See this one coming? Normal. No condensation trail whatsoever. Check that out. Check it out. Completely normal. Completely regular. Nothing strange about that. And where is it flying? It's flying in exactly the same path, in exactly the same weather conditions, at exactly the same altitude at all of these persistent trails that are blocking out the sun. So ask yourself, how is that possible? That this plane is flying right next to this persistent trail in the sky, to the point where it's flying through a whole bunch of persistent trails that have caused this artificial cloud cover to block out the sun. Look at that. It's pretty much on top of, just underneath that persistent trail. That makes absolutely no sense. And the sun is being blocked out.